We're excited about this year's trek. We're making this video, one for the boys and one for the girls, to inform you on the proper clothing that you will need for trek. So, I'm Sister Nissinen, and this is my son, Joe Nissinen. So, we're going to start from the top and go down to the bottom. So, important things to have on trek is a very good brimmed, lightweight hat. One that has a string is really nice too, because you can take it off when you want to and it can just hang. So having a really good, lightweight, brimmed hat is very important and a must on trek for young men and for young women. But we'll go into the girls. Sister Knopp's going to do that. So shirts. So long sleeve. They need to be long sleeve, lightweight cotton. They can be, you want the light colors too because it's going to be warm, and you don't want the dark colors because it's naturally going to make you a lot hotter than you want to be. So white's good. It does get a little bit dirty, so you might want to do like an off color, or stripes are fine, but it needs to be long sleeved. On our, we're going to add at the end of the video how to really make this look like an authentic trek shirt where they actually cut the collar off, and we'll have tips at the end that will show how to do that. So if you feel like doing that, you're welcome to. We are going to provide these, what do you call those, neckerchief? Bandanas, that's it. We're going to give you guys each a bandana that color coordinates with your family. But these are really nice when it's really sweaty, that you can use it as like a handkerchief to wipe your sweat, or if it's really dusty, you can cover your mouth. But these are really quite handy to have on trek. Both boys and girls will have those as well. So, suspenders. I tend to like the button kind of suspenders. You can do the snaps, but I have seen where the snap kind tend to come loose, where the buttons are a lot stronger and a lot more sturdy. So you can have a belt too. There were some boys that wore just belts, but the suspenders look a lot more authentic, and the young men seem to like the suspenders a lot better. So pants. You want lightweight, of course, no jeans, but you want a lightweight, kind of, this is a sort of a rayon type pant that is comfortable, not too binding tight or anything like that. So, and you don't want them, of course, the length needs to be right. These are just a little bit long on Joe, but you want to get them the right length so you don't like catch them on your boot. But lightweight, light fabric pants, no jeans, of course. And we're going to talk about the most important thing on trek. Well, all these things are important, but the boots are the most important. You want to set it up there for us? So these are a good quality hiking boot that they're not the low cut. You want this mid cut. You don't need the high boot. You want this mid cut right at the ankle, because you're going to be walking over rocky terrain, and so you want something that's this is the exact height you want in your boot. And you can tell that these have been worn, which is really important. If you're getting brand new boots, you want to start breaking them in like now. So if you're going to be doing yard work or working outside, now is a good time to start breaking those in. So these are really good boots. The socks are very important as well as the boots. You want a good synthetic, maybe like a wool blend, and you can get wool as well, but the synthetics seem to be a lot thinner and a lot more durable for getting blisters, and they're not quite as heavy and hot as the wool. But you can do both. There were many people that have, whichever you prefer. But these are like a synthetic sock that I'll tell you at the end where we found all these things at the end of our video. So, but a very important thing is your boots and your socks. So I think, other than this, I think Joe's ready to go. Here's some extra tips in helping you find your trek clothes. From the top, you can find your hats at Bimart, Coastal, and Fred Meyer's. Look under the garden section. For shirts, pants, skirts, and suspenders, the best 3 places to find these are at Thrift City, Goodwill, and Salvation Army. Oftentimes, Thrift City has 1 day a week sale where it's like half off everything. So take advantage of that. Remember, you do not have to buy these brand new. You can save a lot of money getting them at a thrift store because we're going to be outside, we're trekking, and this isn't a fashion show. So keep that in mind. For your socks, this is a very important thing to have really good socks on Trek. You can find them at Costco, Fred Meyer's, Coastal, and REI. They're also known as hiking socks. You want a synthetic wool blend sock. As summer approaches us, it's a little bit more difficult to find these socks sometimes, like at the stores here nearby us, but I know REI and Coastal will always have these all year long. For your hiking shoes, you can find them at Goodwill, Thrift City, Fred Meyer's, Coastal, and REI. Just make sure that your hiking shoes are well worn, not worn out, just well worn. You want to break them in, so don't wear them brand new on Trek because you'll get blistered. You want them to make sure they fit your feet right, and they don't have to be brand new. Oftentimes finding them at Goodwill and Thrift City, they're already broken in, but just make sure they've got a good tread on them and they go just a little past your ankle bone to protect you from twisting your ankle. So hiking shoes are very important.